Today, I'm going to do a little demo of a program called Calendly. Now, Calendly can be extremely useful for anyone who has to set a lot of appointments. And there's a ton of options for whatever type of events you need to share with people. So I'm just going to do a little walkthrough and show you some ways that I found Calendly to be useful. Now, the setup process is simple enough. And once you are done filling out all your information, you'll be led to a screen like this. So I've got a few options here already of different types of events that you could share and invite people to. So let's look into this one. This is just an example that I created for if I wanted to invite someone to be part of a product demo that I was doing. As you can see, there are a bunch of different options. Let's actually look at what a setup for one of these events would look like. So they make it really easy. You could just hit new event type here. And then you have a couple of options, one-on-one or group. Let's go ahead and keep it simple and go for a one-on-one event. So we can call this, I already did product demo. Let's set up an event for a phone call. And here for location, you could potentially put in real locations like a building, a meeting center, your office. But in this instance, I'm going to put, I'll call you. So that'll show up as their location when you send them the event invite. You could also, interestingly enough, add conferencing apps like Zoom or GoToMeeting, but we'll show that more later. Here you could put some brief instructions like this short phone call. How about this? In this short phone call, we will introduce ourselves. There. And then you've got the event link, and you could change this to maybe the name of the product, add interesting color related to your brand, and we'll hit next. Here you can decide how long the event's going to take. Let's say 30 minutes is the default. Include date ranges, time zones. Edit this to fine. You'll see an example here of when they could schedule meetings. And there are a bunch of different options here that you can look into depending on whatever your work schedule is like and what you need to do. There's also a section in settings where you can set your work hours, and that will reflect here. So we'll go ahead and hit next, and it's ready. So here is your link, and I'll just click on it to show an example of what it'll look like. So you would take this link and you'll email it to or text it to whoever you want to invite. And I don't know what your business model is, but that could be a cold calling type situation where you're sending this link to a bunch of people with some info on your business. Or it could be as easy as someone you already know that maybe you have recurring meetings with, and you just want to give them a quick and easy way to pick a time that works for both of you. So we'll see what happens when someone follows that link. They'll see the information that we entered here, and then they can go ahead and pick a time that works best for them. So we'll just pick one as an example. Let's try 1 o'clock, confirm. I'll have to enter my name, email, any other information, and hit schedule event. From there, back on my end, I'll be able to see who signed up for that event, and it'll appear on my own calendar. So really useful software, easy to use. I'm no expert in Calendly, but it was simple enough for me to figure out. On top of just that simple, on top of being just a simple way to set up meetings, also you can dive a lot deeper with it in the integrations tab. And you can go ahead and integrate Calendly with all of these different other programs that you possibly use. Like I mentioned before, you can use Zoom or GoToMeeting to have those links just automatically in the invites that you're sending out. So that's already set up. And there's a bunch of other useful ones as well that you could dig deeper into if you want to. But in a nutshell, that's Calendly. I think it's really easy to use, especially all the baseline features. Simple enough. I would really recommend it. I haven't seen any other competitors that really stand out to me as far as ease of use goes, and Calendly definitely seems to be a really popular option, especially today.